and welcome back to this episode. And we'll be talking about friendships. I was going to do part 2 of About Me in this one, but I've decided to continue that later on. So, this is Friendship 101. So, the thing we are going to be talking about today will link to most of you lot because I don't know anyone who doesn't even have one friend. Like, I'm pretty sure everyone in this world has at least one friend. If not, then maybe this video will get across to you. But anyway, so friendships come in all shapes and sizes, and in some friendships, it's like you guys are like twins, like you match in terms of style, clothing, colors, favorite things. But in other friendships, the people are complete opposites. Like, literally, I'm more of like, I don't really know my style, to be honest. Like, my style is so unique that no one knows what it is. I don't even know what my style is. But literally, half of the other people I know, like, they are more like goth, more like grunge, like all of those sort of styles, which I really love, but they are not me. And that can be a bit challenging at times, but honestly, it's kind of beautiful because this world would be so boring if we were like all the same type of person, same type of style, same type of height, clothing, favorite colors, all that kind of stuff. And then characteristics are different within each person as well. So like in friendships, say like one of you are like kind of sad all the time and the other one is like mostly happy, then you guys kind of like balance each other out and like neutralize each other. So then that's nice as well. When it comes to like making friends, like I do not even remember how I make friends. Like all of a sudden, you talk to me once, yeah, and I talk to you back, and then like the next day we're talking again, and then this continues until we like start sitting together at school or something, and then it just develops over time. Like I kind of like those types of friendships, but then also it's kind of stressful because if something happens, especially those school friendships, if something happens, then literally everyone in your whole entire class or year or whatever will know, because at school you guys are usually sitting together, and then if you fall out and then you're not sitting together, then everyone will see and they'll come to you individually to ask you questions about what happened, and then like it is so bad. And then the drama continues and grows into something bigger, which is why I don't really make friends at school that much often anymore, because it's just a load of unnecessary pressure, peer pressure and stuff. I remember this one time, I had this huge group of friends at school, right? And then I literally stopped being friends with them because they were just not being nice anymore. I will elaborate later in a different episode, but basically it was just not nice. And then literally, I stopped sitting with them. I stopped really like talking to them because they didn't really listen to me. And then I literally got taken out of class at some point because a teacher heard about it and they were just like, oh, what's happened, blah blah blah, do you want me to go talk to them to like blah blah blah? But then I was just like, no. And also, why was this the teacher's business? Like, why were you in my like, I know you usually see us sitting together and whatever, yeah, but it's literally none of your business. Honestly, I did not know why the teachers had to get involved, but yeah, if you're seen around a certain person often, then everyone's gonna assume they're your friend. So be aware of that. But basically, I do have a few friends at school, but it's not major. Sometimes I don't really want to be around them. That's not their fault, but yeah, it's kind of difficult making friends when you're not used to it. And honestly, half the time I'm just not even trying to make any friends, but then people just gravitate towards me and I don't know what to do. So then I end up being their friend anyway. And that's the thing as well. What I know is that friendships come in all different shapes and sizes. I literally stand at 5 foot, which is kind of small, but then there are other really tall people in my class. Sometimes talk to them, but I'm not really close with anyone in my class. I'm not really close with anyone at school. Maybe that's because I choose not to, but then again, I could always change my mind. If I really want to be a friend, I'll actually talk to you, but then yeah. Sometimes making friends is hard because there's this one person that you really want to know, but then they have all these other friends surrounding them, and then it gets hard. Especially if you had a friend before, a group of friends before, and then you stop being friends with them, then it's difficult to make new friends in the future. In the near future, not a decade later or something. That's ridiculous, but yeah. I think one of the most important thing in friendships is that it's two-way. It's not a one-way thing where one of you really cares about the other one and the other one doesn't really like the other person. And that's especially hard if you're in a group of friends, because there's always going to be that one person who does not like you in a group for absolutely no reason. There's always going to be that one person, and at times that can be a little discouraging, because then it can make you feel like you don't belong in that group, and then there's the issues with that, and it can also lead to you doubting yourself a lot. But honestly, I think if you just be yourself, the right people will gravitate towards you, and even if the right people don't come to you, being friends with someone is absolutely your choice. So you could decide to just leave them alone and tell them, oh, sorry, but I don't want to be your friend. Not in a rude way, but be honest. And then they'll eventually understand and move away, because you shouldn't need to deal with someone that you don't want to deal with. Yeah. I think I'll leave it there, and thank you for listening. That is the end of Friendships 101.